Hello, my Maple Leaf fans. Welcome to the early edition pregame before tonight's puck drop. They're going to take you to the pregame conference before the Leafs take on the Nashville Predators tonight in the pregame.
The Athletic Sports News. Unrivaled sports coverage for only $1 a month.
Young, just kind of seeing that, don't even like your number in there, just kind of seeing a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
What goes through my mind when you see it?
I haven't seen that yet, but it'll be cool for sure. It's good number. I like 11. Nice number.
I know it doesn't happen often at all, but as a kid, were you able ever to go on any road trips?
No. You know what? There was one time where we had like a family trip, like me, my sisters, and my mom, and like another family went to Florida. I want to say it was Tampa maybe, and I think towards the end they came to town and like, we went to the game or something. I think. I could be thinking something, but I know it was definitely there. So I want to say it was Tampa, but no, it was never like officially like on the road with that kind of thing. Never happened.
You said about the Predators tonight. What do you have to look at?
Oh yeah, really good team. Obviously playing well. One of the best goalies out there. Sort of got to find ways to get in his eyes, and yeah, that'll be kind of the key of the game tonight, and just keep building on what we've been doing. Yeah.
High interest rate, so for a while. Thoughts on that?
Yeah, Joe's been so good for us, you know. I mean, he's really come to his own as a young player in this league, but as a young goalie, sometimes it takes a little longer, and then you see what he's doing, all the things, the confidence he has, the swagger he has. We're excited to get him back at some point, and hopefully the rehab goes smooth, and he's back sooner than later. And in the meantime, obviously Sandy and Jones are going to do a great job holding the fort, and we got total confidence in them too, but it'll be nice to get Joe back at some point for sure.
What are some of the best ways to get pucks past Sorrow?
Like I said, just take his eyes away. He's super quick, and he finds the puck. He battles for sure. So super athletic, and if you take his eyes away, then that's your best chance. But really good goalie, good decor back there. So we're gonna have to ready to go tonight.
You seem to get caught up like the rest of us in the Ohtani madness. What were you making of what you were seeing, and what prompted you to put your tweet out there?
I was so pumped, honestly. Like, I'm just a Jays fan, I'm a Toronto sports fan in general. I tweeted it out because I was like, okay, it looks like it's happening. And then I went and did this thing that doesn't matter. It was just like a little event that I had. And a few hours later, I looked at my phone and all my friends and family text me like, "What do you know?" I'm like, "When did I become the MLB insider?" You know, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know the guy at all. No, I just the Jays fan. I was really hopeful that he comes, and still hopeful. So we'll see.
So how do you take the news on Joseph better than expected, what you're expecting, or?
I would say what I was told to expect coming the other night. So, I mean, obviously I came to terms with the news pretty quickly the other night, so it doesn't change anything for me. Tough blow for our team, tough blow for Joseph, of course, but a tremendous opportunity here now for the other two guys. You know, Samsonov in particular, who's been obviously hasn't played for quite a while and has been trying to find his game and find a groove. And here you go.
With these high ankle sprain?
It's right. It's right in line, of course, with that. But of course, the unique nature of playing the position is going to be the greatest challenge coming back. So it'll be it's undetermined. The period of time is more when he gets comfortable.
How's Joe taking the news himself?
When I've talked to him, when I've talked to him, he's a little upset at himself because the way he looks at it, he kind of missed his post when he was trying to play that shot, and that's what put extra stress on the joint. But obviously, he needs to let go of that, shake that off. But he's been through these things before, and he's battled his way back. And when he has, he's come back an even better version of himself, which is a credit to him. I think we've seen tremendous growth in him off the ice, away from the game, which for me is a big reason why we're seeing his talent take over. So I have no doubts in my mind that he'll handle this extremely well, and the confidence that he's grown through, I shouldn't say grown, but earned through this last stretch, I think will motivate him to do everything in his power to come back even better.
Who's in that tonight?
Samsonov.
Is Lideson still sick? Is he still?
He is, yeah. Yeah, we thought he was over it. He thought he was over it and got some practices in earlier this week. And once we got out to Ottawa there, it seemed to come back around and go the other way on him. So he's not available.
Given that Lilligren was able to get into a full workout, is there a target date in mind now to see if he
Yeah, there is, but again, with the nature of that injury, like we're just really not going to know until he's able to put more stress on it in full practices and full competitions, competition drills in practice. He's been skating a lot on his own, and it's felt good. Talking with him and just knowing the nature of these high ankle sprains, when you really ramp up the stops and the starts and the digging, it becomes that much more challenging. So we really won't know, but obviously he's getting to that point now where you're going to see that. Challenge for us here now is we don't have much practice time upcoming with this busy stretch, but we're going to do all that we can to keep building them up.
Sheldon, what do you like best about these dad's trips when you have the dads around the group for a few days?
Well, first, it's just such a special opportunity. I mean, it's we've had staff dads here this time. On a personal note, for myself to have my dad be here and be a part of this is tremendous. But I think it just brings everything closer together. Excuse me. When you talk about your dad, I mean, like I said into the group this morning, it's if it's not your first phone call after a game, it's not long behind that, or the text messages that are exchanged. Like, it's your first contact after a game. It's your first contact when you're going through something difficult. So to bring them in closer to our group, and we have them in our meetings when they're here, and they're able to see kind of the inner workings of the group and what's happening, what we're talking about. They're spending time with each other. The dads are. They're interacting with all the different players. I think it just brings the entire group closer together. It's very similar when you have different events that you have where the wives and the kids and everybody are there. It's the more you can have everyone in and bring the families closer together, I think the group grows inside of that, because those closest to you impact you, impact us, impact all that we do. So I think when we can bring everybody in and expose them to it, it helps everyone grow, and it's just a tremendous opportunity. I mean, I'm a minor hockey dad here myself, and starting to get a real feel for the commitment that it takes to be able to, raise hockey players, raise athletes. I mean, the time that you have to put in and the costs and everything associated with it, it's a lot. And for these players to be playing at this level, the immense pride that I'm sure their family has for them to share in the experience, I think is a wonderful concept or tradition that's come about in the NHL over the last number of years.
You saw the Predators earlier in the season. What stands out about them and the challenge that they present?
Yeah, a good depth through their group. I mean, you look at it from lines 1 to 4, they've been getting really good contributions. Their power play caused us some problems when we saw them out there. They're playing really well right now. They've won 8 of their last 10, 3 in a row coming in here. So they're a confident group, just kind of going about their business. We've got to be ready for them, of course, but the challenge remains us, in our own game. And, we've got, and with Lagesson being out here now, essentially you got 4 defensemen that are, not in our group, and move things around and all of that. And to me, our whole group has got to take care of one another here with how we play the game, how we manage the puck, how competitive we are, how much and how tight we are in terms of adherence to structure. That's really what my focus is, no matter who we're playing, whether it's tonight or in the near future here and through this busy stretch.
When you look at Ryan O'Reilly, I know you faced him earlier, but what was the impact he had in the short time when he was here?
Yeah, I think just the way that he trains, the way that he goes about his business every day, I think it's very obvious when you come across him, just how much of a professional he is. You know, the time he spends at the rink, on the ice, despite his age and his accomplishments in the league, that the routine and the process he goes through to continue to play at a high level is impressive. I think we talked a lot about John Tavares is one of those guys, and O'Reilly is right there. It's quite impressive. So both he and Luke Shen brought a lot to us in our group in their short time with us, and both tremendous guys. Had a chance to talk to them when we were down in Nashville there, and I think they enjoyed their time here, and I think they're enjoying their time in Nashville. But both are tremendous leaders and professionals.